Good day everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This video will cover week 8 of quarter 4. MELC number 40, solving problems involving probabilities of simple events. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have a quick review. Definition of terms. First, sample space. Sample space is the list of possible outcomes for probability event. Second, a favorable outcome is one that we are looking for of the number of choices. Next, outcome. Outcome is one possible result of a probability. Last, simple event, a specific outcome or type of outcome. And remember that the probability of an event or P of event is a number from 0 to 1, which tells how likely the event is to happen. And for the formula, P of event is equal to number of favorable outcome over number of all possible outcome. And note, answer can be expressed as a fraction, a decimal, or a percent. And now let's see the difference between experimental probability and theoretical probability. For experimental probability is found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. Formula, P of event is equal number of times event occurs over total number of trials. Example, a coin is tossed 10 times, a head is recorded 7 times, and a tail 3 times. So, P of head is equal to 7. 7 is the number of times head occurs, and the total number of trials is 10. Alright? And for P of tail is equal to the number of times tail occurs is 3, and the total number of trials is 10. And for theoretical probability is what is expected to happen based on mathematics. Formula, P of event is equal to number of favorable outcomes over total number of possible outcomes. Example, a coin is tossed. So P of head is equal to 1/2. We only have one number of favorable outcome, and for the total number of outcome, we only have 2. It's either head or a tail. So for P of tail is equals to 1/2, the same. Alright? Example number 1. Solve the problem. A box contains 5 black socks, 4 white socks, 3 gray, and 3 blue socks. Find the probability that it will be black, white, gray, and blue. First, find the probability that it will be black. So here is our formula. And we are referring to black socks, so we have 5 for the number of favorable outcome. How about the number of all possible outcome? How many socks do we have here? We have 5 for a black socks, we have 4 for white, 3 for gray, and 3 for blue, for the total of 15 socks, right? So P of black is equals to 5 over 15, or we can reduce it into lowest term. So we have 1/3, alright? Next, find the probability that it will be white. So we have 4 white socks for the number of favorable outcome. And since we have the total of 15 socks, so the number of possible outcome is 15. So P of white is equal to 4 over 15. How about the probability that it will be gray? So for the number of favorable outcome, we have 3 gray. And the total of socks, or the number of all possible outcomes, is the same. We have 15. So P of gray is equals to 3 over 15. We can reduce it into lowest term. So that is 1/5.
the probability that it will be blue. So the number of favorable outcome, we have 3 blue socks, so that is 3. And the total number of socks or all possible outcome is 15. So P of blue is equals to 3 over 15. Reduce it into lowest term. So P of blue is equal to 1/5. Example number 2. A guy is asked to choose a day from a week. What is the probability of choosing a day which starts with S? So in a week, we have 7 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the number of all possible outcome is 7. Okay? And since we are only referring to a day which starts with S, so that is Saturday and Sunday. So the number of favorable outcome is 2. So P of S is equal to 2 over 7. Second, choosing a month from a year. What is the probability of selecting a month with 31 days? So here is the list of months with a total number of days. So since we are only referring to a month with 31 days, so the number of favorable outcome is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is 7. And the number of all possible outcome, we have 12 months. So that is 12. So P of a month with 31 days is equal to 7 over 12. Third problem, if a letter is chosen at random from the word entrepreneurship, what is the probability that the letter chosen is E? The word is entrepreneurship, and we need to find the probability that the letter chosen is E. So how many E? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the number of favorable outcome is 4. And entrepreneurship consists of 16 letters. So number of all possible outcome is 16. So P of E is equal to 4 over 16. Reduce it into lowest term. We have 1 over 4. That's all for today, grade 8 students. Thank you so much for listening.